Good evening to all poets and writers across the world. All of you take my cordial salam. Assalamu alaikum. This is Aklima Ankhi from Bangladesh, a writer, poet, and a translator. At first, I'm giving my heartfelt thanks to the Portal Brains as well as great poet Kumar Prasanna sir for his invitation, and I am pleased and honored to be here today. Poetry is a creative form of artistic words with profound sense of human hearts, strong observation on human society and nature makes a man to express truly. It helps to grow imaginary domain of human brain. It's like a play with words and emotions and helps to unlock real poetic universe where men are alone and individual. This personal purification process affects not only a poet but also his or her readers too. I was a village girl, grown up in a nature's tapestry. My childhood and juvenile period experienced with many colorful ideas of human life, sorry for interrupting. I was a village girl growing up in a nature's tapestry. My childhood and juvenile period experienced with many colorful ideas of human life. In 90s, Bangladeshi village girl faced many abstract struggle of life, many limitations grasped our lives. But there was a mystery of life, communal harmony, real joy of life. I found that time disparity between poor and rich is this permanent. I think that experience in every time. In my childhood, friends, my friends, open fields, trees, ponds, open sky, kites, flowers, butterfly, crickets. Seems to me try to say praise them, and I tried to write rhyme and poem on them in my school days. My pious, illiterate storyteller father and housewife mother, an artist of embroidery, quilt, and handicraft, always inspired me to creative works. They love folk songs, and I also follow them and try to sing with them. Though there was a literary was no any literary books in my house except Quran. I like to read books borrowing from elders, and always was dream for a literary library in my house. Then many questions coming out in my mind and finding salvation, but I didn't get any proper solution about life and death, reality and imagination. Folk songs of Lalan Shah, Hassan Raja, and Shah Abdul Karim inspired me about true philosophy of life, encouraged me much to say somewhat I was thinking. My first mentor in school, a teacher, Babu Gushai Chandra De, built an illusion on literature, especially on poetry and poet, unconsciously, that inspired me much to an unknown thirst for acquiring knowledges and the world of knowledge. One of my mother's radio helps me to know the then outside world, and only Bangladesh television from others' house was any sources of acquiring information about literature and culture. That time was listened Kobi Gan, Jari Gan, Patiali Gan, and Chatrapala plays, role played by villagers. My maternal uncle is a baul singer, Baul Rafik Sharkar. His bohemian life attract me always. Actually, in this time, I wanted to be a singer, but didn't any get opportunity to learn it well. So my lonely soul turned to the poetry and literature. When I was a college girl, I got a little chance reading outside books and newspapers by the help of my college teachers. When I came to university in a city for higher education on English literature at Ananda Mohan, Mymensingh Ananda Mohan College, this is a city of renowned poet Taslima Nasrin. I joined there a literary organization group named Mymensingh Sahitya Sanshad. This Sanshad completely diverted me to enter to this unique poetic universe. Luckily, that time, very beginning of my poetic career, I got a great poet and personality as my mentor. Dramatically changed my thought about life, art, and literature. And his wife, Professor Monira Kayes, is also a renowned fiction writer and researcher in our country, helped me to learn lifelong process about poetry and writing career. I love to read poetry books of Rabindranath Tagore, Kazi Nazrul Islam, Jivananda Das, Rudra Muhammad Shahidullah, Syed Samsul Haq, Al Mahmud, Samsur Rahman, and so many poets in our country. They are all the legends of Bangla literature. After that, I recognized with the world literature. I like to write on love, hope, peace, equality, humanity, bonding between nature and humans, a borderless world with respect each other, helping, showing sympathy and unity is my dream. The sense of world's fraternity and unity always inspired me to write too. My first published poem, Polashi, Premomoyi Birangona, in a little mag named Chiro Horit. This book, edited by Tarek Hassan, my friend. It's my first published poem in this little mag. The daily and then many news magazines and daily newspapers published my poetry. Another mentionable little mag, Adda, as it's a little mag, and where my manuscript of poetry was published with others young poets, edited by one of my poet friend Sanaullah Shagor. It's my debut books, I think that, but my first book, published book, Gupta Kothar Shabda Chabi. It was published in 2019, Ekushe Boi Mela. And here, I like to read the flap of this book, because here a renowned poet and fiction writer, Alamgir Raja Chaudhuri, has said me something about my poetic career. So it is written in Bangla, so I will read in Bangla. বৃক্ষ কি বোঝে আমার অব্যক্ত গোপন ব্যাকুলতা, আকলিমা আখির গোপন ব্যাকুলতা কেউ শুনতে চায়নি, না ব্রহ্মপুত্র না বঙ্গোপসাগর। এক জীবনে যে ব্রহ্মপুত্রের সঙ্গে তার সখিতা হয়েছিল, জলকল্লোল ধ্বনিতে মিশেছিল আশা, স্বপ্ন ও ভালোবাসা। বেদনার সাম্পান ভাসিয়ে যে সুখ নির্মিত হয় তা কেবলই নস্টালজিক মাতম। যে জল গড়াতে গড়াতে বঙ্গোপে হারিয়ে যায় তা কেবল একজন কবির জীবন পাঠ। আকলিমা আঁখি পাঠকে নিয়েই গড়ে তুলেছে তার কাব্যভুবন। সেই ভুবন জুড়ে ছড়িয়ে ছিটিয়ে আছে সহস্র জীবনের গল্প, যা এক একজন মনুষ্যকুলের জীবন চালচিত্র। চরকির মতো কেবলই ঘুরপাক খায়, ঘুরপাক খেতে খেতে নিজেই এক অচেনা অদ্ভুত শব্দ হয়ে যায়, যে শব্দ নিজেকে আবিষ্কার করতে শেখায়। কবি আকলিমা আঁখি গুপ্তকতার শব্দ চাবিতে নির্মাণ করেন শিল্পের বৈভব, যা কালিক চেতনাকে নাড়িয়ে দেয় মহাকালের আকাশ স্পর্শ করার জন্য। ঘুরপাক খেতে খেতে পিছনে ফেলে আসা অজস্র হিরণময় শব্দরাজি তাকে অব্যক্ত ব্যাকুলতায় তাড়িয়ে বেড়ায়। তাই সে বনভূমির সন্তান হিসেবে বৃক্ষকেই প্রশ্ন করে, কিছুই হারায় না, কেবলই শিল্প এবং কবিতার প্রতি দায়বদ্ধ থেকে নিজেকে নির্মাণ করে আকলিমা আঁখির গুপ্তকতার শব্দচাবি খুঁজে বেড়ায় শিল্পিত বিভায়, যেখানে শব্দ শ্রমিক হিসেবে শতভাগ সফলতার পরিচয় দিতে সক্ষম হয়। তাই বিশ্বাস করতে দ্বিধা হয় না, এই কাব্যগ্রন্থটি পাঠকনন্দিত হতে বাধ্য। Here poet express the feelings of my poetic quality, and he hoping that I will do good in future, um, and I am doing something good in my poetic career. I also read a poet from this book, my Gupta Kothar Shabda Chabi. It's a Bangla poetry book. তুমি কে? তোমার হাসিতে কিসের শব্দ ঝরে? নটের হাসিতে মঞ্চ কাঁপিয়ে উল্লাস করো। সা সা, দাও দাও, কোনো শব্দই প্রতিধ্বনি হয়ে ফিরে আসে না। একুন শব্দ হয়ে তুমি শ্রুতির গভীরে হৃদয় স্পর্শ করে গান হও, দুঃখ হও, কবিতা হও। চমৎকার সে শব্দের দড়িতে নাকাল হয়ে চরকির মতো কেবলই ঘুরপাক খায়। ঘুরপাক খেতে খেতে নিজেই এক অচেনা অদ্ভুত শব্দ হয়ে যায়। And another poem from this book is সূর্য সমান। বিরহের নাশপাতি খেতে খেতে চেখে দেখা হয় না সুখ বল। বন্ধু, আলো ধরতে পারি না বলেই দেই জিলিক। যেমন হতেম যদি বাতি ঘর, অন্ধ পৃথিবীর দু চোখ ভরে হতাম সূর্য। বন্ধু, হতাশ হইও না, কেটে গেলে মেঘ, থেমে গেলে বৃষ্টি, মুছে গেলে কুয়াশা, জ্বলে উঠব, জ্বালিয়ে রাখবো, জ্বলে থাকবো সূর্য সমান। It's my hope that I will do something good in my life. I will not hopeless in future life. It's my inspiration. And then I'm living a city, Cox's Bazar. It's my father's-in-law's house. My husband is also poet named Niloy Rafiq. He has, this is his book, Sunleaf, published from Amazon, Niloy Rafiq. Here, we observed many natural calamities in every year. Our not only this city, but also I think that it's a coastal area. The sea is warm. The world is warming day by day. And for this, we are facing so many problems of environment and nature. And for this, I have written a poem. It's in Bangla. আবহাওয়ার দুঃসংবাদ। আবহাওয়া ভালো নেই, শুধু আমার বা তোমার গ্রামের নয়, সারা বিশ্বগ্রামের। রোদ বৃষ্টি মানে না আবহাওয়াবিদের ব্যাকরণ। কোনো দিকের তুয়াক্কা না করে হাওয়া বয় ইচ্ছে মতো। ঋতুদের পিরিয়ডে গোলমাল, আবহাওয়ার ডাক্তারেও বুঝে না তার ভাষা। শান্তির মাঠে বুলেটের খোসা, আর শান্তির হাটে বিকই বারুদের গন্ধমাখা লাশের টুকরো কত টাকা কেজি। তছনছ ভালোবাসার সংসার বাগান, দ্রব্যমূল্য বৃদ্ধির লাগাম ছাড়া বেসামাল ঘোড়া, মারিয়ে যায় ফুলদের স্বপ্নের উঠোন। ডিজিটাল স্কেলে স্বার্থ মাপে প্রিয়জনেরা, ভালোবাসার ঝাঁপিতে অবিশ্বাসী গোখরো বাজায় বিন। শুদ্ধবাদীদের বিশুদ্ধ থাবায় উদার জমিন। And it's another poem from my book. It's also on hope and love, searching and finding myself too. একটি ভালো বীজ চাই, ভালোবাসবি আমায়, বাসো। এ বীজটা ফলাবার জন্য আমার রয়েছে বিস্তর উর্বর জমি অনাবাদী। তাতে ফসল ফলাতে রয়েছে অঢেল উপকরণ। পাশেই বসিয়েছি গভীর নলকূপ। জলসেচের কোনো অভাবই হবে না। জল নিষ্কাশনের জন্য নালাটি পাশের নদেই পড়বে, যেটা কোনো এক অজানা অথই নদীর সাথে মিশেছে। ভেবো না, জমিটা অন্ধকারাচ্ছন্ন নয়, পাবে পর্যাপ্ত সূর্যকিরণ আর সুমিষ্ট বাতাস। ভালোবাসাটা যখন মাথা তুলে দাঁড়াবে, দু চোখ মেলে দেখবে আলোর পৃথিবী। বিস্ময় ভরা দু চোখে আনন্দে দোলাবে মাথা। পাতায় পাতায় বাজবে সৃষ্টিকর্তার প্রতি অসীম কৃতজ্ঞতার বিনয়ী স্বর। ও, বলা হলো না স্বাধীনতা পাবে স্বাধীনভাবে, শাখা প্রশাখাগুলো মেলে ধরার। ভাবছো তুমি? ভাবো, এ অকা এ আকালে এত ভালো জমি পেলাম কোথায়? এটা কোনো বংশ পরম্পরায় পাওয়া কিংবা জবরদখলের জমি নয়। এমনই আশা ছিল। একদিন হোঁচট খেলাম শক্ত এক খণ্ড মাটির ঠেলায়। রক্ত ভিজেছিল মাটি সেটি। অদৃশ্য লোক থেকে কেউ আমাকে বলল, এটাই তোমার জমিন, যাকে ফসলের উপযোগী করো। ফুল ও ফসলে ভরে দাও এবং অবনত করো শির। তারপর মিলিয়েছে স্বর হাওয়ায়। সেই থেকে প্রচেষ্টা আর অক্লান্ত সাধনা। বিগত বছরের বন্যায় জমিতে পড়েছে পলি, আগাছা সাফ করে দিয়েছে কয়েকটা চাষ। এপাড়ার বৃদ্ধ জানু কৃষকটাকে জমিটা দেখিয়েছি। তীক্ষ্ণ দৃষ্টি আর শক্ত করা পড়া হাতে পরক্ষরে বলেছিল, যথার্থ হয়েছে। মাথায় হাত রেখে বলল, দেখো, বীজটা যেন বীজটা যেন ভালো হয়। তুমি এলে এবেলায় বীজ হাতে, তেজ আছে বীজের, বীজটা ভালো হবে তো? বলতে পারো এ বয়ান। ভয় হয় যদি ভেস্তে যায় সব। আমার কাছে আশার চরে দুরাশাকে সমাহিত করা। আমি আশাবাদী, ফুল ফুটবে এবং ফল ধরবে, অনেকে আগ্রহীও হবে কোনো এক কালে। যাই হোক, আমার একটি ভালো বীজ চাই। After long period of writing, I published only one book on a poetry book. In present world, we are facing many new problems and hoping also some new prospectus too. We are now global citizens. I have a clear judgment and insight about this new world and our lives and destiny. I love to follow my own philosophy of life and my own heart, which is positive to the human society. I am against of unruly injustice, oppression, conflict, and war. Any bloodshed isn't expected to me in any place of the world. I am reading also a poem now, published in Prodigy magazine, World One Anthology. World Be Back. Morning isn't good, even noon, and night are the same, who are chasing our goodness. Think world Vivek knows it well. It is you who are the vigilant warden of it. Our voice echoes on the cosmological wall. See how is the present quaking by the past blankly. Now scratch your conviction in the hands of the unborn. I also share a poetry which was published in synchronized uh, online website. Encumbrance of beings. Being hot, the earth is melting like a candle. Again, being ice somewhere. Nature is restless by unwished deeds. So, man, how you will be tranquil? Man, be careful. Today, your show of civilization is disconsolate. Europe is almost naked by heat wave. Often and often, America stays in cold ICU. In Asia, flood fest is going on. Reasonless diving and swimming here and there, embracing drought and hunger. Africa is an palpitation. Amazon or Australia is on wildfire. Please tell me whose fault it is. What do you feel? Laments of the rotten heart of earth, the robbing like a rapt girl, carrying the punishment of this sin in your mind and brain. Palmo with 100 prick marks, sobbing with intense fervor because of human's fault. Yeah, only because of the sin of human fault. Being a child of this world, how do I forget the sin of Agnate, taking all the responsibilities on my shoulder to live and to save from the curse of innocent earth, singing hymn for the healthy world. I am showcasing some international magazines with you. Recent published an anthology, Twinkling of Stars, here by Shakil Kalam. Here I also, here one poem is also published. I am reading my one of this. The fat-headed monster. With shouting, the fat-headed monster announced, "It is he who is the reservoir of strength and beauty, brother of Himalayas, lover of Aphrodite, ice block shining in the sunlight on the top of the mountain, which made the crown of his success. Ocean water is blue. It is seen only by his eyes. The piece of black clouds allowed the whole sky to chase away the darkness of the world. Only the wind would shake him, made him tremble from time to time. He sweated like an unwavering Aconcagua's body and grinned when, if he has been toppled by a small kind of earthquake, getting up quickly would shake off the dust as if nothing had happened. One day, when he has bitten by a snake of Behula Lakshindar in the fallen head with fascinated eyes, he witnessed the sun is captive in a dewdrop. Another anthology, বৃহত্তর ময়মনসিংহের কবিতা. It's my native division, Mymensingh. From there, it's a recent edition. They're published in Bangla poem. And it also a prose collection by Shihab Shahriar. This name is Boita. There is also of my prose on sea has published recently. So power has gone. I think that I can show my works now because there is power cut. Electricity has gone. Now I am another of my poem, a name, Migratory Soul. My soul is resting here under an umbrella, hearing the rhythmic whir of big webs, observing dead oyster shells, heart quiver. They come from mysterious abysmal birds. After completing their life journey, looking at the vast open sky, I whispered to the chariot wind, when are you taking my migratory soul? To that unspotted sea of empty garden, soon heart filled up with an obscure pain. I have a poem about on my father. I also read it. Uh, a reflection of my father. My father is the rhythm of rain on a heart of thatched roof under a big mango tree. My father is the passions of fishing, taught me to be cool as a fish hook for hunting a giant rui from watery life. My father is the loyalty of his spot dog, holding the friendship to the end, made me loyal to my friends. My father is the strategy of a fighter, melting ego, paying respect to enemy, happy to find out the real victory of life. Thousands of impressions have been inscribed in my heart as a father who is forwarding with me as a shadow of God. There is also a poem. It's my only personal uh, pain. Sometimes we feel some pains of our heart. So like this, desert pain. When he told me to give happiness, then I wanted, please give me pain. Make a fuss, hard as like a cedar, like as an uprooted tree with the cry of landless loneliness. Give me sorrow, like a fluffy mud in the emptiness of cultivated land, primitive tale which is filled with glorious wild smell. Feeling happiness is meaningless game, retouch of past rough khata, presented crazy. Happiness is blanket wrap of mourning. So which you will give me later, or else wanted it before. I wanted also read a poem. It's also inspired my conjugal life, which I leading uh, present time. So it's also my hope and inspiration, this poem, Journey of Couple Soul. Two landless souls emerge from one land of earth, breaking the wall of border, crossing the bondage of fear, going to ignite the fire of lust, like with sparrow's passion, wearing tilak of phoenix birds' ashes, that they can wander throughout the whole world, to set fire on every injustice, to offer love to all. They want to give birth a new world of unity, where everyone will get sunshine, air, and water equally. The wing of couple soul has apparently started journey to the way of the world, to spread aroma of peace across the world village. There is another poem, a recent poem. It is, the name of this poem is Unavoidable Fate. You remain awake with antique thirst of saint river as you are like ancient inscription of Indus civilization. You stay up like Harappa or Mohenjo-daro with the ruin of drought and flood. Hold the evergreen Bongo land, and by the affinity of prowess, bird civilization, sail the sampan of Bay of Bengal on the abyssal ice like river, the water of amassed Brahmaputra to make an orchard with jubilant catkin on her river basin, elegiac flute of yellow lips from the forest of Bangla land for the destructive civilization by the rodent devours of nature as her failing in drops is like as her unavoidable fate. I think that there is also here a problem, so I can't watch my some words or read. So I think that it's a great time um, I have here with my showing my works and sharing my experience about poetry. And I also thanks again the fertile brains as well as Kumar Prasanna ji sir, whose inspiration leads me here. So I'm so much grateful and pleased to him. Thank you, everybody. Good night and stay safe and well, everybody. Bye-bye.